All right, let's move to Division I basketball. As a matter of fact, we have two Division I games, both the semifinals back-to-back here. So we get the afternoon session underway from Mount Vernon Nazarene University. Horizon and Trinity International to tip it off. Trinity will be in those white uniforms going left to right. Horizon in the red uniforms going right to left here. The winner of this game to advance to the Division I NCSAA Championship. Opening tip played to Horizon. This is Yuri Swinford running the point for Horizon out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. 12-8 on the year, coached by Anthony Beasley. They play an independent schedule there in the Midwest. And that's deflected out of bounds. And will remain Horizon basketball.
And we've been around Trinity before.
Yes, Trinity National's been here. And I think Horizon has actually been here.
You know, I think they have too.
A few times in the past.
Yep, I thought so. He went over and tossed the ball back to the guy coming behind him across the line.
But Trinity International out of Las Vegas, Nevada at 10-10 on the year, coached by Greg Lockridge out of the NIAA.
We've called them the farthest traveling team several times, haven't we?
3 ball on the wing is good. That's Ozzie Johnson to start the scoring here today. A 3-0 lead. Trying to skip it back around far side for Jovan Slindvikanen. And back the other way comes Horizon. Johnson pushes it up into the corner. 3 ball there, won't go from Daquan Sample. And now Trinity will bring it up.
Yeah, Dion Stroud with the rebound, a senior. By the way, he's one of only 2 seniors on Trinity.
Daishen Nix missed the 3. Layup in the other end is blocked. 3 ball now off the mark by Sample. And back the other way comes Trinity International. Good pass up into the front court. That's rejected underneath as Yuri Swinford got back to block it, and the layup by Sidney Curry. Wow. I want to talk about meeting somebody at the rim. Dion Stroud tried to go in and dunk it, and that did not work out so well. A 5-0 lead here for Horizon over Trinity International. 30-second timeout, just about a minute and a half into this first quarter.
Horizon has 6 seniors and 4 juniors. They're all upperclassmen. Boy, and Trinity International has 4 sophomores and 5 sophomores and 3 ninth graders. But 2 seniors, 2 juniors. Looks like experience-wise, Horizon's got the lead on it. What do we have?
So back underway here after that 30-second timeout. As Trinity brings it up into the front court. Medit Mao with the ball on the far side. Now off to Nix. Mao in the corner. 3 ball there is no good. Rebound picked up in the middle of the floor. Put back up and in, plus the foul underneath. So the foul on Horizon's Edward Pinkston. That's his first, team first.
Looks like Dion's one of those guys that's going to press the issue inside. Got nice size for him. He's got great leaping ability, it seems like, too.
Dion Stroud to the free throw line here to complete the 3-point play, and does. A 5-3 lead here for Horizon. Back the other way. That pass delivered into the post, and we got a whistle and a foul out front. Foul will be on Trinity International's Dion Stroud, his first, team first. Pass comes in the middle of the lane. Now they'll kick it back out for Sample. And here's Swinford out front.
Looks like they got a Man-to-man defense going on out there.
Runner along the baseline. That won't go from Ozzie Johnson. And the Thunder back the other way. 3 ball on the wing. No good from Daishan Nix. And it will go back down to Horizon. Swinford pushes it far side to Ozzie Johnson. That pass thrown away. And out on the run, the layup good by Dion Stroud. So Stroud has all 5 of the points for Trinity. Jumper along the baseline is good. Little 15-footer from Edward Pinkston makes it 7-5 Horizon.
Yeah, just right on that baseline. A nice shot. Horizon now matching up against them.
Swing pass over in the corner, but standing out of bounds was Jovan Slivikanen.
I wanted to hear you pronounce that.
I have no idea if that's right. I'm just giving it my best shot.
Jovan Slivikanen. Oh, boy. Let's just call him Jovan.
Jovan. Out front it comes to Sample. Swings it back up top to Swinford. Sample tried to split a double team, and he's called for a travel. And trying to do a little bit too much too quick.
Yeah, I was glad to see the ref call it that way because he was forcing the issue where there wasn't someplace to go, trying to get a foul call. And not in control.
Nix out front. Off on the wing to Melvin Cepeda. Pass goes in the post. This is Slivikanen, and we have whistle and a foul down low on Trinity's Madit Mao. That would be his first and team second. So down around 4 minutes to go here in our opening quarter. 3 ball on that far wing. That won't go from Ozzie Johnson. And ball went out of bounds, I do believe. By the way, we cannot see the scoreboard. The scoreboard's literally facing the other direction. So when we kind of a little bit guessing on time, and we might get the score wrong every now and then. That's why we can't see the scoreboard. Now we try to get updates whenever possible, but
it is a little bit on the difficult side, especially when we keep up with the time.
So back to the far side, Cepeda with it. Double team there, comes back out front to Nix. Taishen in the middle of the floor for Stroud. That shot's blocked. Loose ball on the baseline. Now back over to Nix again.
Horizon defense, it's like a 2-1-2 or 3-2 matchup zone.
Back out front, Cepeda. Tried to look baseline, swings it back over. 3 ball for Nix. That's won't go. And rebound picked up along the baseline, no. And we have a whistle. And I guess it's going to stay Trinity basketball. Into the lineup comes Yusuri Alabel.
You know, Sidney Curry is a fairly large guy. All right, it will be Trinity's ball.
Inbounds pass right to a wide open Jovan Slivikanen, and he'll lay it in. And we're tied at 7. Division I semifinals here. Curry fires, that won't go. And the rebound picked up by the Thunder. Front, Elabel with it. And they go baseline far side. Elabel ran out of room. We got a whistle and a foul.
What was that on? Pinkston?
Yeah, Edward Pinkston, his second. Team
Edward,
second.
Yeah, Ryan Dale was trapped the guy in the corner, but he didn't get around the other side quick enough.
Near side to Nix, Daishen. Working there on the wing. Trying to direct a little bit of traffic. Now Nick's on the wing for three. Nope. Missed that one long. And it will be Horizon basketball here. Comes on the wing, try to go baseline, and the dunk with the left hand by Sidney Curry.
Wow, that woke the place up.
My goodness. I want to talk about a drop step dunk. I didn't think he had enough room. As that layup won't go from Stroud. Back the other way comes Horizon.
Boy, was that a dunk.
Hit out of bounds.
That's one of the strongest ones we've seen in a while. And he came from behind the backboard to do it, too.
That comes in the wing for three. That's good. Triple for Ozzie Johnson. That's his second three of the game. And that ups it to a 12-7 Horizon Christian advantage.
You don't see that name Ozzie very often anymore. It used to be a real popular name.
Cepeda with it. Goes off on the wing for Slivikanen. Now they come baseline right side, and we have a whistle and a foul. A foul on Deion Stroud. That'll be his second, team third. Or excuse me, not Stroud. I was looking at the wrong team. That's Yuri Swinford, his first, team third.
Yeah, Yuri took the fake, went up off of his feet, way up in the air. Came down on Dacian.
So,
all right,
pair of free throws here. Got myself a little bit turned around, so give me just a second.
Horizon backed out in the front anyway, and taking the time now as the pass underneath. Here comes a big guy in again, puts it up off the glass. This time, Sidney Curry.
So Curry with the bucket. Timeout. 14-9 is the lead for Horizon here. We'll take a break, come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. .45 seconds to go in the quarter. 14-9 the lead for Horizon. As Trinity brings it up into the front court here along the baseline, it goes to Stroud. Back to Nix.
Curry had a little bit to do with him suddenly getting the lead.
Three ball on the wing. That rattles around and off.
Nice rebound by Pinkston. Pulled down his first rebound. Haven't had that many rebounds in the first quarter.
Down to 15 seconds to go in the quarter, and this drive ends up with a foul on Edward Pinkston. And if I have this right, that would be his third foul and team fourth.
What he's doing, he's in the
wait,
process.
I did it again.
What's
Never
that?
mind. It's on Melvin Cepeda. That's his first, team third.
Oh, okay.
I got my rosters thing here a little bit goofy. So
was on Deion Stroud then, or who's that on?
No, it's on Cepeda.
Cepeda, okay.
Back the other way. That shot erased out of bounds. And it's now a 15-9 lead.
That was Swinford coming out of nowhere. Coming up behind the layup, smashing it out of bounds.
Baseline jumper. That won't go. We'll get down toward the end of the quarter. And that would not have counted anyway. So the end of quarter number 1, 15-9, the lead for Horizon Christian over Trinity International. We'll take a break, come back with the second quarter in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So it is Trinity International basketball here just underway in quarter number 2, 15-9, the lead for Horizon Christian. Ella Bell goes baseline, and a little floater down there by Dion Stroud is good.
Boy, that was pretty. About 8 feet out.
And we had, they call a foul on the shot?
Didn't look like it, did it?
Well, Sidney Curry will pick up his first and team 5th, and a possible three-point play here for Stroud.
Oh, missed it.
That didn't go, so it'll stay 15-11 as Horizon back into the front court. Out front, Sample. As that Trinity defense extends way out behind the arc. That pass goes off an official who, by the way, is in play, in case you're wondering. So if it hits him, it's not out of bounds. It's actually considered part of the floor.
What if he's standing out of bounds?
Then it is out of bounds.
Ah.
And goes the free throw line. That jumper is good, again by Stroud. And it's 15-13 now, Horizon with the advantage. A lot of people watching this matchup. You can't tell so much from the broadcast, but this knocked out of bounds, and it will be Trinity basketball. But there's a ton of people standing up above. The bleachers on the ends are full. There's people sitting on the floors along the baseline.
Yeah, there are. There's a crowd.
So Trinity brings it up. Daishan Nix will swing it back up. Now on the baseline for Madit Mao. So Stroud again out front. Nix on the wing. Back over to Mao. Fires the three and it banks in. My goodness, Madit Mao with a triple.
Good to be lucky sometimes.
Hey, I always tell my kids, they all count the same way.
That's right.
So
as long as it goes in.
Out front, the push-off foul on Sidney Curry. That's his second, team 6th. The better question is, why is Sidney Curry controlling the ball at the top of the key? That would be the...
That'd be a great question to ask.
The bigger question. So Trinity International into the front court here. If you want him to get fouls along the in the post where he's working. And that deflected out of bounds.
Well, when he
go
gets
back down to Horizon.
When he gets inside, his size, along with his quickness.
I'm telling you, man, he can.
Man.
He's got quick feet.
Yeah,
he's got a ton of power.
Now they got him back down toward the baseline.
Swinford goes off on the wing to Sample. Comes back out front. And you're okay with him, you know, free throw line or a foot more than that. Fine, controlling the ball a little bit, that's okay. But good pass underneath. It's knocked out of bounds.
He keeps surprising because he always comes up with something like that pass right there.
Mm-hmm.
All at once, boom, he whips it inside. And it was only a very good defensive play that kept that from having a chance for a bucket right there.
I don't know how big he is because we don't have any heights, but he is one large human being. That's deflected on the inside and back the other way it comes. Out front with it is Nix. Daishen swings it back over the near side for Slivenkanen. Nix for three. That won't go. And the rebound tipped up and in by Dion Stroud. A nice place by Dion inside. So 18-15 is the lead now for Trinity International. That's slapped out of bounds. And it will stay Horizon basketball. Front with it is Swinford, back in the middle of the lane. Runner there, won't go. Rebound tipped up, tipped again, no. Up again, no. And finally taken away along the baseline. Boy, Sydney working down low, but couldn't quite get it finished. That blocked, and it will be Trinity basketball along the baseline. Now we have at least a little bit of an issue with scoring. And they're going to send both teams to the benches here while they figure that out. And it's a timeout, a full timeout. So we will take a break, come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Back to it here, and a three ball out front is good. And once again, Medit Mao with his second three of the game.
That was nothing but bottom of the net either, boy.
21-15, Trinity International with the lead. Now out front with it is Yuri Swinford. Trying to go in the wing in the post for Curry. Takes a step, goes off the glass and scores. A good power move by Sidney Curry.
Takes that baseline and comes in, and he clears out for.
Oh, there's no one out there that's going to stop him.
Oh, no.
When he gets any space in the post. Not in this game, anyway.
He doesn't delicately put the ball in either.
On the wing, three ball. That's good. Triple for Jovan Slivenkanen.
Yeah. Jovan getting his long distance in there. Fantastic shot.
24-17. Swinford Ran out of room. And it is a travel, and it will be Trinity basketball.
Boy, that Trinity defense is really putting the pressure on.
And it comes near half court. Now with the near side, Sliven-Conan with it.
All right, Horizon, that man-to-man defense.
On the lane, kicks it out along the baseline. Little floater there is good.
Beautiful.
By Melvin Cepeda.
Came around that corner and got in that baseline, put that up. Just enough room to get that past the backboard, and he did it.
26-17 after Horizon got out to a decent lead. It's been all Trinity. That pass deflected out front, still loose, and eventually goes out of bounds. So it will be Trinity basketball.
You know, it's been, we're watching this, it looks like both teams are having a lot of fun, too. Well, Trinity,
Yeah, it's good basketball.
Yeah, very good basketball. I mean, it seems a lot closer than 26-17.
Three ball on the wing is good. Another triple. This is Daishen Nix with his first three. And Trinity's made their last 3 threes in a row. This pass deflected, goes through the hands of Curry and out of play. And it will be Thunder basketball here.
That's quietly why they've gotten a 12-point lead all at once. They have that, and then very, very rock-solid defense.
Nix into the front court somewhere around the 2-minute, 30-second mark of the half.
Oh, nice pass inside.
Yes, that jumper won't go by Stroud. Now Horizon back out on the run.
Ozzie Johnson with a rebound.
And we got a whistle and a reach-in foul on the far side on Daishen Nix. That's his first, team fourth.
Oh, nice.
And
nice stop, but he didn't get it in the right place.
Back to the way, Stroud down the lane, off the glass. That was partially blocked, I think.
Yeah, it was blocked.
By Edward Pinkston. Back the other way comes Horizon on the run. That was blocked, but standing out of bounds was Sliven-Conan as he was trying to come up with the ball.
Uh-oh, we got
somebody Horizon down. Basketball, and we do. We have an injured player down on the other side of the floor underneath the hoop. That might be Deion Stroud.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't see Deion up and around. Must be him.
Trying to get back over near the bench here.
Coach says over this way, Deion. He's heading the wrong direction.
I think he might have just gotten the breath knocked out of him. Because he was laying on the floor and looked like he couldn't get. I'm not 100% sure, though.
He's coming right back out. It must have been. He was rolling around there from.
Well, yeah, he's got him. Well, that's.
Doesn't he have to come out?
Yeah. Yes, that is the rule. If they stop the game for an injury, that person has to come out. And it wouldn't hurt him to be out for a little bit here anyway after that. So along the baseline, wow, look at that move.
That was nice.
Sidney Curry left it a little bit short, but I'm telling you, he's so quick to the hoop. Back the other way, underneath. That won't go. And we got a whistle and a foul.
Number 2.
Going Medit Mao. That's his second, team fifth.
Come down on top of a guy. All right.
So Yuri Swinford brings it up. Under 2 minutes to go now in the half. From the wing for Johnson. Back in the middle. Curry had that go through his hands. And he touched it last, so it'll be Trinity basketball. up the far side is Nix. Daishen out front to Medit Mao. Nix on the wing. Back to Mao again.
Yeah, Horizon that 2-3 zone defense. They backed off him. That's a few outside shots, but boy, Trinity has made them.
Well, Thunder just being patient here.
Here's a toss around to the right side, underneath the bucket, up and over, in. Nice move on the baseline by Usuri Ibil.
So 31-17 is the lead here for Trinity International. We get down to the last few moments of this first half as Horizon trying to get something started offensively. That hit out of bounds, and it will be Horizon basketball on the far sideline.
Boy, Trinity's defense has been as much a change in the game as their three-point shooting offense has been.
Three ball, and
Whoa.
That's good. A deep three on the wing for Daquan Sample, and that will end the court, or end the half, excuse me.
That was a rainbow shot.
My goodness.
Well, way up and back down, came right straight to the net, man.
31-20, the lead for Trinity International at the break. Your first half scoring totals, first off for Horizon. 1 3-pointer for Daquan Sample, 2 for Edward Pinkston, 1 point for Yuri Swinford, including 1 of 2 from the line, 6 points for Ozzie Johnson on 2 3-point field goals, and 8 points for Sidney Curry. Horizon 3 of 6 from 3-point range. For Trinity International, 1 3-pointer for Daishen Nix, 6 points for Manit Mao on 2 3-point field goals, 2 points for Melvin Zepeda, 2 for Usuri Elabel, 5 points for Jovan Sliven Kanan, including 1 3-point field goal, and 11 points for Dion Stroud, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Trinity 4 of 10 from 3-point range. I'll pass it off to you for our rebounds.
Rebound, first of all, for Horizon, we had Duquesne Sample for 1, Edwin Pinkston for 2, Yuri Swinford for 2, Ozzie Johnson had 2, and Sidney Curry had 4 for a total of 12. 12 for Horizon. For Trinity, Daishen Nix had 1, Melvin Cepeda had 1, Dion Stroud had 3, Jovan Sylvan Kanan had 3 for a total of 8. So Horizon holding a little bit leading on rebounding, 12-8.
31-20 the lead for Trinity International at the half. We'll take a break, come back with more of this boys Division I semifinal here in just a little bit. You're watching the NCSAA National Tournament. Back to it here in half number 2. That's Sidney Curry in the post.
That
a power dribble and gets right in and lays it in.
Brings that baseline and powers his way right up underneath and lays it over. Boy.
31-22. You're just underway in quarter 3. Daishan Nix out front. Out of step, Nix back to Slivenkonen. That won't go. And the rebound underneath to Yuri Swinford.
Yeah, his third.
Yuri, a little crossover move down the lane and lays it in.
Oh.
Wow. That's
yeah.
a pretty move and a quick first step from Yuri Swinford.
It looked like he almost changed direction in the air.
And we got a whistle and a 30-second timeout. Nope, make it a full. So we will take a break, come back in just a moment as well. You're watching the NCSAA.
Conversation down
here. 31-24 is the advantage here for Trinity. Pull-up runner in the lane is good by Deion Stroud as he continues to add to an already stellar game.
Yeah, a little rip off to right, about 8 feet out. There's another one. Put it
And
down.
a triple out front.
Yuri on the
Yuri
move.
Swinford with his first 3 of the game.
Man, we've seen some nice shooting here in this early part of the second half.
33-27. Well, if it goes along the baseline, this thrown back out, and it will be Thunder basketball here, I think. And that comes in the backcourt for Nix.
Horizon, man-to-man defense, Horizon.
Back out front to Mao. Down the lane, Nix, no, but we have whistle and a foul on Yuri Swinford. That will be his second team first this half.
I don't know what happened, but Yuri kind of fell asleep over there when the ball came back out to him, and he was late getting over there. By the time he did, he was trying to make a burst of speed, and his offensive man went right by him.
And the post it goes, little turnaround jumper wouldn't go. Back the other way comes Horizon down the lane. That ball just taken right out of the hands of Swinford. Ahead to Nix, and he'll head to the free throw line here. So the foul on Horizon's Ozzie Johnson. That'll be his first, team second. And free throws here for Daishan Nix. First one is no good, another one coming.
Jovan back in the game again.
And that one good.
All right. Here comes Horizon.
So Nix 1 out of 2, 34-27. The lead now for Trinity. Sample on the far side. So a free throw line for Johnson, and that jumper is good. Again, Trinity holding in the front court. Nix with it. Back off to Stroud.
Yeah, Trinity not in a big hurry. They enjoy a large lead, so they can afford the time. Now they go into their offensive pattern.
Baseline three. That won't go for Sliven-Conan. Now Horizon out on the run.
Yeah.
Sample back out front to Swinford. He backs it out. Swinford off the right side to the baseline. That three, good, and the foul.
Sample dropping that one right in there. Three-pointer. Boy, it's one of those unusual 4-point plays out coming up here maybe. Well, they needed it. Oh, man, expect a 2-point game? Wow. 4-point play, got it.
So the three ball for Sample and the free throw makes it 34-33. The lead now for Trinity. Yeah, that started to go away.
Man, they've done an abrupt turnaround now, Horizon has, and they're back on defense.
Looks back off on the wing for Stroud. Won't back it out. Stroud for three at the top of the key. That won't go, and the rebound underneath to Sample.
That's number 2 for Sample. Here comes Horizon. Toss over to
baseline
big guy.
Jumper. That wouldn't go for Curry. And the rebound in the post to the Thunder, and they'll bring it back up. Nix brings it back outside. That probably should have been a double dribble right there on Mr. Nix. Goes baseline, and we have a whistle and a reach-in foul on Sidney Curry. That's going to be his third and team second.
Gave him a straight arm across the face, and his head popped back. When a guy that size hits you, you know you've been hit.
Sliven-Conan back in. The halfway point or so of this third quarter. 34-33 Trinity. Nix, good pass to the post. This little ball fake will whistle at a traveling violation.
Horizon again, an opportunity to take the lead here.
Down low Sample in the post to Curry. Spins, had that partially blocked. Now still free and picked up by the Thunder.
Yeah, Deion Stroud coming down with that one. Nix setting it up way outside.
Nix back on the wing. Go baseline to Sliven-Conan. Three ball won't go. And rebound put back up and in.
All right. Oh, Trinity coming way out of him. The defensive man is about 2 to 3 feet beyond the circle, let alone the offensive man. Nobody
off on the baseline. Three ball there is good. Tripled by Daquan Sample. As he hits again, he's been on fire in this game.
Brings us back to a tie, 36-36. Boy. Looked like Trinity was taking over the game, and then all at once we got Horizon right back in the middle of things.
Just a couple of minutes to go here in the third. Three ball out front is good.
Wow.
Triple for Deion Stroud.
You gotta have him a good game.
It's his first three this afternoon. 39-36. Back over to Johnson. Outside, that three won't go from Sample, but the rebound does come down to Johnson. Now out front, Swinford with it. On the wing, 3-ball is good.
Woo!
Triple for Ozzie Johnson.
I mean, they have come shooting the second half. Horizon back up in that tie game, 39-39.
Out front, Nix with it. Daishen down the lane. Nope, it'll head to the free throw line. That foul on Yuri Swinford. His third, team third.
That one's good. Chance for one more.
So 40-39. And the second one rims off.
Pinkston, fourth rebound that time.
Out front, Swinford with it. Back to the free throw line, all along the baseline to Ozzie Johnson. We got a whistle and a foul.
Was it 1-something, 1-2, or 1-3?
I think I saw 33, which is out there, but not in our book. His first, team second. Free throw off the mark. And Ozzie Johnson will have one more coming.
Hey, you're right. We have a 33 out there, not on the book.
And 1 out of 2, so we're back tied at 40 as we get toward the end of the third quarter here. Stroud in the front court. Holds there.
Well, Trinity no longer ahead. They're down to a tie game, so they got to be careful.
Stroud for the free throw line. That wouldn't go, and at the end of the quarter, that three is off the mark. And at the end of 3 quarters, 40-40 tie between Horizon and Trinity. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Start of the fourth quarter. Daishen Nix with it over here on the near side. That pass deflected out of bounds, and it will stay Trinity basketball.
Tried to get a sharp bounce pass down the right side of the lane, and Horizon got their foot out there and stopped it. Here comes Nix again.
Nix trying to work right side, fires from 15 feet, and they'll score from there.
Wow.
Nice shot from Daishen.
That was a nice jump shot. Got clear in the air, shot it from the top of his jump, too.
42-40. Swinford ran out of room. Gives it up to Johnson. Back to Swinford again. Kicks it off baseline. 3 there is off the mark from Daquan Sample. Rebound put back up. No, but we have a whistle and a foul. Go on Jovan Slimani. That'll be his second, team third.
Yeah,
and Curry goes to the line.
He got a tip up, Curry didn't get it, so he went back up to go again and got fouled. So he's at the line here, chance for 2. Oh, up short. Deion Stroud.
This is a pair.
Rebound. And yeah, Horizon still in that man-to-man defense. It's kept them in the game.
3 ball on the wing is good. Another triple by Daishan Nix.
You guys have to watch him. That's 2 times down the court and 5 points.
45-40, the lead now for Trinity. Runner on the lane, that won't go. Rebound on the inside, put back up. No, by Pinkston, and now finally put back up and in.
That's by the big guy, Sidney Curry. Got that rebound and put it back up forcefully.
45-42. As we approach 6 minutes to go in the game. Back out to Stroud. Down the lane, spins, fires, and scores.
A nice, delicate touch. With a 360 in the air. Just not far out, 6-8 feet out.
47-42. Curry at the free throw line. Power dribble goes in. No, but he'll head to the free throw line.
Whoever the 33 is guarding him, we don't know. He got his hands full. He must give up about 75 pounds, son. He's as tall, but he's not nearly as strongly built.
So Curry hits the first. There's another one coming.
Curry been a little more forceful in the second half than he was the first half. He did a lot more staying back and touches and so forth. Now he's really coming and getting it. Ooh, Pinkston, 6th rebound. Likewise, Trinity in a 2-3 zone defense. Partially blocked.
On the wing wouldn't go for Sample. That pass picked off by Swinford. Kicks it out, off balance 3. Won't go from Johnson. Rebound, save back in. Now skip pass ahead. And the layup for Deion Stroud. Swinford back up top, Sample for 3. That wouldn't go. Rebound to Curry, and they're called for an offensive foul.
Yeah, that was a slight foul. At least he doesn't leave any doubts.
I believe that's his 4th, if I have this right. And back up come the Thunder with about 5 minutes remaining.
He gets a lot more offensive fouls, muscling his way inside right over the top of people if necessary. Trinity pulling the ball back out again, huh? Well, they do own a 6-point lead.
And we got a whistle and an illegal screen on 33. Team 5th.
Enjoying your sleep as well. We got that afternoon blah settling over us. All right, here's Horizon coming across the timeline. Mr. Swinford. Trying to work his way under, stopped at the baseline.
3 ball out front.
Sample.
That's good.
Oh.
A triple for Daquan Sample.
Very nice.
49-45. The lead now.
You got 49-45? Yes, 49-46.
Oh, is it 46?
I don't know.
That is possible that I missed one somewhere, for sure.
All right. Well, Trinity again, bringing the ball back out. You're going to start all over.
Jumper from the baseline. That's no good from Stroud. Now, rebound collected by Horizon. They'll bring it back up into the front court. Swinford.
All right.
As Trinity stays in man-to-man defense here.
Yeah, they've stayed at, well, no, they were 2-3 zone a while ago, so they did switch up.
Curry fires a 16-footer. That won't go, and the rebound down low to Nix.
If I'm coach, I'd say, Curry, get underneath that basket.
I think free throw line on in is perfectly effective, but yeah, much out of there. Not saying he can't hit shots. He can.
He is,
but
so
his percentages are much larger in the post.
And people trying to stop him are just frustrated. I mean, man.
And that taken away on the run. The layup good, and the foul.
A lot of times you ask for trouble when you like that out there, step around and dribble in front of somebody, your defensive guy, and then try to cross over real quick and go around him. If he's got quick enough hands like that, you bit yourself off more than you want to chew.
All right, down around 3 minutes to go. Now we'll take a break. We'll come back here in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA.
Basket is good.
So 49-49
Brand new game
is the tie here. Down under 3 minutes to go.
We're in the fourth quarter, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Brand new game with about a little under 4 minutes to go in the game. Man. Trinity again, very, very willing to take their time.
And we got a whistle and a timeout. So we will take one as well. Be back here in just a moment. You're watching the NCSA. After the timeout, we're down to 2 minutes remaining here. Game tied at 49 between Trinity International and Horizon. Medit Mao over to the far side. 3-ball off the mark for Nix. Now back out to Mao again. Now Nix will hold it back out near the timeline. So Mao is going to switch sides, but now he'll go get the ball.
Surprised they're both sides are willing to set it right there.
Well, I guess they'll just hold the last 2 minutes.
Well, I sure wouldn't if I'm.
I mean, there's still a minute left, so.
Yeah. If I'm Horizon, I certainly wouldn't let them do that.
The only time that they count is when you're within 5 feet.
Oh, yeah, he can stand out there.
So he can stand out there, well, literally the entire game if he wants to.
I'm surprised that Horizon's willing to let them have the last shot without a fight here.
I mean, there's probably a good 40 seconds still on the clock.
Man. And their coach is telling them, no.
I've been watching Daishan too because he's moving around a little bit. If he moves that left foot without dribbling, that would be a travel. We're down to 15 seconds. I mean, they literally held the ball, or at least what I have is 15. Here we go, back down to 10. Nix to the outside. Mao for 3. No, as a matter of fact, wasn't even close. And that's odd because he's nailed everything that he's had. And that was wide open.
Why would you wait all that time and then take a long three-point shot like that?
Why
wouldn't you take it to the bucket and see if you couldn't at least draw a foul? Put a guy free throw and it needs 1 point.
We'll go to overtime. Tied at 49. We'll be back here in just a minute. You're watching the NCSAA. So a 4-minute overtime on the board.
Well, that was a different finish for the game. Well, not finished. Well, now will Horizon stand and hold the ball?
Well, I don't think Trinity will let them. On the wing, 3-ball there is no good. You got a whistle and a jump ball, and it will be Trinity basketball. I mean, effectively, the Thunder could do the same thing.
Yeah.
They could just stand there for 3.5 minutes and shoot one more shot.
Yeah, now I don't think Trinity would stand around and let them do that. I think you're right about that.
I mean, he literally stood there for 2 minutes.
I
didn't even move. I mean,
well,
you could do it again if you want.
Yeah, what you do if you're Horizon doing that, what you're saying is we won't win the game. We're just going to take a chance that you won't win it.
Yeah, well, we'll go to overtime. And they just might do it again.
The coach said the same thing. Nope. He shook his head. Nope. Don't go out and take them. Here we go.
Well, we're down to 3 minutes. This could be the shortest overtime in the history of basketball if this works. Well, yeah. Anything else going on you'd like to talk about? Because we got 3 minutes to kill.
I don't understand Horizon doing this when you don't have a chance to win. You're just thinking you're hoping you don't lose.
Right. You're literally just hoping they don't make the shot at the end.
Yeah, and then start over again, do the same thing again.
Well, in any case, in the near court, we've got an interesting game going on. 48-43 with
2:59.
3 minutes to go with the fourth quarter, and well, we've still got some more games come your way today, by the way. 3 more after this, and now finally Horizon came out for a second. And I believe they're actually going to start to match up here a little bit. And you're right, you might as well, because
you can't win if you don't.
Well, not unless you get the ball at the beginning of the next overtime and score.
And you hold it the whole time and then do the same thing.
Or if you score and they want to hold the ball this long, fine. But right now, you're right. If they hold the ball the entire overtime, only they can win.
Yeah. Yeah, Horizon cannot win. They have to lose or tie.
Well, there's a minute and a half to go here in this overtime. They've successfully run off 2 full minutes of overtime out by half court.
I think they want the big guy to come out and take the guy out there he's supposed to be guarding. And they don't want to give that up. They don't have Curry come out there. So consequently, there's...
I mean, I can understand some of the reasoning behind Horizon not wanting to come out. But you're right, in the end...
They can't win.
There's no way to win unless you score right off the opening tip for overtime, the first time you have the ball.
If they'd have scored the first time they had the ball there, they'd been all right.
Well, yeah, Trinity wouldn't be doing this if they were down 2 points. Well, we're under a minute. We're down to about 50 seconds remaining in this overtime.
This is kind of like 2 hard-hitted coaches are going to...
Really, honestly, if you're Trinity,
you might as well.
Yeah, I mean, you have one shot at it.
You can't lose.
Right, you clearly can't lose.
So that makes good sense. Horizons doesn't make any sense.
Well, we're down to 20 seconds or so here, and the speculation will be over relatively quickly. So here we go again. Down to the last couple of seconds of this overtime down the lane. Nix throws up a runner. That won't go, and that's the end of the first overtime.
I don't believe it.
Okay. We'll go to the second overtime, and we're still tied at 49.
Well, you were sleepy a while ago. You can just take it easy till this game's done.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with overtime number 2 in a minute. All right, well, let's go to the second overtime. If Trinity wins this tap, do they hold it again? Well, we'll see. If Horizon gets points here, Trinity can't do that. Now, does Horizon do the same thing?
Look at here. Make them come out.
Oh, my goodness. You realize how long this game could go on at this rate? We could be here a while, you know.
Oh, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before.
I haven't either. It's a new one for me.
The rest of the here, they're going to come out and take them, though.
I mean, it's an interesting idea.
Yeah. I think Trinity can come out better on you than Horizon.
Well, and I said before, I don't think Trinity will let you do it.
Yeah. Horizon's big guy there is going to hold your hands a little bit.
This should really be that should almost been 5 seconds there. Pretty close. I mean, maybe there's enough gap. And this deflected in the backcourt. It will stay with Horizon. But that's the right idea if you're the Thunder. Pressure the ball some. You never know if they're going to turn it over.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
you don't have to
force the issue
foul
a little bit.
Just pressure them. A lot of times they'll just make a mistake.
Now, I guess if you held on to the ball, I mean, if you're Horizon, eventually you figure maybe one of these overtimes we get points right at the beginning. That might work.
There's a shove in the back. That's by number 5. Deion Stroud.
So Stroud picks up his second. And now the opportunity for Horizon to make some free throws, and they
missed.
So Edward Pinkston misses the free throw.
Go.
Now do we do this again?
Yep, there we do it again.
I mean, we're talking 2.5 minutes.
And I say the third time's probably the charm. Yep, they're backing up. Horizon's backing up, and they're going to let them hold it. I don't believe it. You almost got it twice now. Oh, here they come.
Well, I don't think they can, though. I mean, I really don't think they can match up fully.
No.
Because I mean, you could if. So there's a kick ball.
I think
you could theoretically, if you went man-to-man defense, you could put Curry on 33 from Trinity.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
You could go there, but then they obviously don't want to play man-to-man defense. So you're kind of stuck a little bit.
And
you can only pressure the ball so much with that particular lineup.
Trinity wants you to go to man-to-man defense. There they go. Nope. The big guy's dropping back off again to Curry.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They can hold the ball as long as they want because unless they go man-to-man.
You're right. They need to put Curry in the middle and take that guy and put him out there. Then they can match up better.
I just put Curry in the middle of the 2-3 zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Put him in the middle over here and take the guy on 33 out and put him out front. Here 13-1 have got to be able to do it.
Well, I mean, in theory, this could go on for a long time.
Well, if Trinity doesn't make a basket, it could for a long time. And the thing about it is, both times Horizon has had the ball start out the thing.
Well, and they had a free throw this time. You make that, and then Trinity can't do this.
Yeah.
But it's really played into the hands of the Thunder every single time, whether on purpose or on accident.
Oh, boy. How much time do you reckon we got left out of for them? About 2 minutes
Well, I
left?
have down to around a minute or so. I don't know exactly because we don't have the clock right in front of us, but it's roughly a minute, maybe 50 seconds or so left.
It's getting close. Hey, look where they put 33.
Yep, that's the right idea. We're down to 35 seconds. Oh, exactly on the money my clock is.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and that's only effective, though, if you put Curry over here in the middle if you pressure the ball with the other three.
Well, yeah, you've got to.
Right now,
Stroud or Swinford is staying way back.
Well, we're down to 15 seconds to go.
Same thing over again.
The problem is they're waiting too late to start the offense. They get down to like 8 seconds, then they want to start the offense. Now they're down to 6, 5, 4, and they're going to run out of time. Here's a shot at the buzzer. That's not going to go. And again, you're waiting too long to get into the offense. I mean,
I would actually start.
They didn't even start running the offense till 5 seconds on the clock.
I think I'd start running that offense. I've agreed at a long time, at 20, 25 seconds.
Yeah.
And start your pattern.
At the least 15.
And then when you get your pattern going, work yourself into a shot.
All right. Well, let's go to triple overtime,
Why don't
shall
we do that?
All tied up at 49. We'll take a break. Back with more in the moments. You're watching the NCSAA. Well, to triple overtime we go. This has not been the most exciting double overtime in the world.
Not the dullest double overtime I've ever known of.
Well, here's another chance for Horizon to get some points. And there's free throws. And 2 of them. So there is a chance here that something could happen in this overtime. That foul on Yusuri Elabel, his first. And 2 free throws for Daquan Sample, who's 1 for 1 at the line so far today.
This is the 3rd overtime that Horizons had a chance to go ahead. Missed it.
Oh, my
goodness.
Missed it.
Oh, no.
So the free throw missed. Sample's got another one.
Don't tell me.
No. It's. All right. So Sample makes a free throw. Makes it now 50-49. And Trinity, you think, is going to have to run some offense, right?
I would think so.
Are they going to gamble on one shot to win it? Based upon how this has gone 3 times in a row, I don't think I'd take that gamble down 1.
Well, they have never taken it straight to the bucket either one of the 3 times. They could have drawn a foul like then and won the game.
Well, here we go. Down in the wing, 3 ball there is no good, but we've got a whistle and a foul.
What are you doing?
So that would give Yuri Swinford his 4th and team 5th. So now 3 free throws. Yeah, he got rid of his jacket a while ago.
So
now he's pacing around the sidelines. So to the free throw line goes Daishin Nix. The first one is good. So we're tied at 50. Let me see if I can. Well, I can't see the scoreboard at all right now because somebody's sitting right in front of it.
Got them both. They're ahead now.
Nix with a pair. How in the world is this game still going on?
Oh, it is.
We're in triple overtime, and the game on the near side still in regulation. So 52-50 is the lead here for Trinity. Now, if Horizon scores here, does Trinity hold it again?
Oh,
I don't know.
That's
I guess
right.
We'll see. So out front, Ozzie Johnson to Curry, back to Johnson.
Oh, he missed it.
And got a whistle and a foul somewhere along the line. And that will be on Deion Stroud, his 3rd.
I didn't think he got fouled. How about that?
And Ozzie Johnson to the free throw line.
There you go. 2 free throws. Now we'll be tied.
Well, we'll see.
If he knows what's good for him, he better make them, though. He can't afford to miss them. Missed
the front end.
Missed it again.
So Ozzie back to the line here.
Oh, my. They're their own worst enemy.
Well, Horizons definitely had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, got that one.
And we've got a timeout. 52-51 is the lead now for Trinity. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Well, back to it here, under 3 minutes to go. And really, Curry's not close enough to. That's a first.
Sorry about that.
You're sitting over there doing commentary and have no headset on. Well,
I got to switch Curry.
Curry's dropping off, but you can't. They're down by one.
They're so used to standing around that they think that's what they're supposed to do, I think.
Well, I think you hit it on the head. Well, you might have to switch some things here.
Yeah.
You might have to foul and just bring somebody up off the bench who is more fleet of foot out front, just to play extra defense that far away from the hoop, because you have a whistle and a foul. I think that was on Ozzie Johnson.
Yeah, he just reached over and fouled the other guys who's going by. It wasn't even his man.
And we got a whistle and a free throw lane violation.
You cannot do that. He was the first one to the ball over everybody on the side. He just took out after the ball.
So down to a minute and a half to go in triple overtime. Post it goes for Curry. Swings a pass across. 3-ball on the baseline, and it's good.
There it is.
A triple for Daquan Sample.
Boy, that was a beauty.
What a crazy pass that was all the way across the court. Mr.
Curry rifled that ball across the court, and Daquan was standing right there for it. Now they won't hold the ball.
54-52. It's a 2-point game with around a minute left. Down the lane, Nix, good pass on the inside. And a two-hand dunk from Deion Stroud. And we have a timeout on the floor. We're back, tied at 54. We'll take a break. Back with more of the third overtime in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Under a minute to go here as Horizon will bring it up. It's a tie game at 54, and now the tables have turned a little bit.
But Trinity is not going to let them
No,
ball.
they go man-to-man and come all the way out.
They got the more fleet of foot and better defense.
I have it as 30 seconds left. I might be off one or two because
here we go.
We can't see the scoreboard from here. It's just basically a guess. But Sample's going to get called for 5 seconds and should have been right there. He restarted the count for no reason. So back down under 10 seconds. Sample down the lane, throws it up. That's blocked, and we're going to go to another overtime. I think there might be a couple seconds left here. Down the lane, all the way to the hoop at the buzzer. They're going to say no. He didn't get it off.
I'm going to say, boy, he was taking a long time getting down there.
Holy smokes. He got all the way to the rim and laid it in, but you could, for those of us that are here, you could hear the little horn go off right before he shot it. So,
boy, that was close.
All right. 4 overtimes. Here we come. Be back in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. All right, overtime 4 here at the first Division I semifinal of the day. We still have 3 more games to go.
Boy, do we ever. Throw the ball, please.
So opening tap played back to
That's different.
Trinity, and now they will hold the ball for the next 4 minutes.
They still got Curry in there. So they're going to have the same problem again. And this time, take it to the basket.
I will say there's a bunch of people watching this game out of sheer interest how this is going to end.
How is this going to end? That's exactly
right. Or
right.
Is it going to end ever? That's the next question. We could be here for a really long time at this rate.
Rising coach is telling somebody to switch. It looked like. No. Here, coach is sitting down.
Why don't you might as well just make the overtime 1 minute. Because if they're going to hold the ball for all 4, let's just fast forward to the end. Well, there's only one of 2 options here, and that's they hold the ball and get the last shot, or Horizon puts in another defender and mans up and forces them to do something. But they clearly don't want to do that because I feel like the edge is with Curry in the game. So it's kind of a battle of wills here is really what this is. They're having a conversation in the middle of the overtime. Coach, referees, we have a full timeout.
Okay, now they did switch Curry to number 33, who's not going to be a ball handler now. They had him on 13 before, 33. So they could put the other 4 guys, just leave him on 33, and they could put pressure on then.
All right.
If they wanted to.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll come back here in a moment. I don't think I've ever seen a game quite like this one. I've seen a lot of games in a lot of different sports. I don't think I've seen one like this.
Horizon's got one guy left with nobody on him, and the other guy standing over there on their side without guarding anybody. I guess he's supposed to be on that guy way out there, technically speaking.
I know one thing. If I'm the coach of Horizon, I keep reminding those officials, hey, watch his feet, would you? Standing there for 2 or 3 minutes and not moving both of your feet is an interesting.
Now they're starting up a little early.
Now they have come out a little bit. Well, Horizon has come out now. Try to pressure the ball.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, see, they've got the guys switched. The big guy's back on 33.
Down to 1:15 to go in overtime number 4. Oh, and that was almost a steal right there. I mean, that was close. Yuri Swinford came out on it. 1 minute to go here in this 4th overtime. Conan back out front to Nix.
Nice thing about Trinity is they've got lots of good ball handlers.
Well, at some point, somebody has to win this game, right?
Yeah. Trinity can do it if they just take the ball right to the hoop.
Well, we're down to 30 seconds. Let's see if they start running an offense before 5 seconds on the clock. Back out front. Conan with it. Back to Nix. Conan to Nix, back under 15 seconds. Nix down the lane, kicks it out, 3 ball. That's good! A triple in the corner by Melvin Cepeda, and a timeout to Horizon. Wow, that was a big shot from Melvin. 57-54 here in the 4th overtime, and we've got timeout.
Now,
I cannot see the scoreboard, so I'm not really sure how much time is left either. It's got to be under 10 seconds. Once again, the scoreboard is facing the opposite direction. There's a little keypad on the back of it, which you can see at times, and they show the crowd how much time is left, but here we go. They're showing us
2 seconds.
2 seconds left, 57-54. Well, that was pretty close. I had 3 seconds on the clock. Well, Horizon has one last opportunity here. They're going to have to go full court in 2 seconds.
And make a 3-point shot.
At the end of overtime 4. So Yuri Swinford to put the ball in play.
No timeout.
And they'll use a timeout. They tried to set something up that they're looking to see how the defense was going to react.
I'd say their chance of tying this is almost zero.
Have you ever seen a game like this?
No. No, never. Not even close to this. 4 overtimes.
It's been interesting. I mean, it's...
And very little basketball played in 4 overtimes in the last part of regulation.
I can't say it's been thrilling, but it's been interesting. I mean, there's only been, 10 points scored in total in 4 overtimes?
Yeah. Can't be more than that, that's for sure. And 3 of them was right there.
Well, here we go. 2 seconds left. Horizon has to go full length to the floor and get a 3 to tie it. 57-54. Yuri Swinford's got to throw it in. Well,
Oh, no.
That was interesting.
Why would you do that?
So they throw it in to Curry, who heaves one up from three-quarter court. All right, well, 57-54 is the final after 4 overtimes. We'll look at your final scoring totals here.
That was just
so
really
that's
weird.
Interesting. All right, Horizon, 2 points for Edward Pinkston, 0 for 1 from the free throw line, 6 points for Yuri Swinford, including a 3 and 1 of 2 from the line. 16 points for Ozzie Johnson. He was 3 of 5 from the line. 13 for Sidney Curry, who was 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 20 points for Daquan Sample. He had 6 3-pointers and was 2 of 3 from the stripe. Horizon, 9 of 17 from three-point range. For Trinity International, 6 points for Manit Mao on 2 3-pointers. Melvin Cepeda with 5 points, including a 3. 2 points for Yuzuri Elabel. 5 for Jovan Sliman-Kanan, including a 3. $26 points for Dion Stroud, including a 3-pointer and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 13 points for Daishan Nix. He had 2 3-pointers and was 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Trinity, 7 of 18 from three-point range. I'll pass off to you for our final rebounding totals.
All right, first of all, for Horizon, we had Duquesne Sample with 3, Edward Pinkston with 6, Yuri Swinford with 5, Ozzie Johnson had 4, Sidney Curry had 7 for a total of 25. 25 for the Horizon. For the winning Trinity International team, Daishan Nix had 2. Melvin Cepeda had 3 in the game-winning shot. Dion Stroud had 6. Yuzuri Elibel had 1. Jovan had 3 for a total of 16. So it ended out that Horizon had quite a lead in rebounds, 25-16. Interesting game.
Well,
never saw one like in my life.
Trinity International wins it 57-54 in 4 overtimes, as we will have one more Division I semifinal come your way next. IMG and First Love, I'm guessing in like 5 minutes, because we are way behind at this moment. So we'll take a break, come back with that in just a little bit. You're watching the NCSAA.